All right, we are ready to go. It's good actually that you know now the tweets.
Yeah.
I guess other people when I have them do it, they won't know. This will be the first one. You have insider information. Did you like that intro though?
Yeah, the intro is amazing.
All right, number 9. RTA is worse than regular arena, which was already the worst part of this game at 848 days played, and this is the worst update yet. So let me just get to the bare bones of that tweet. Is this the worst update yet?
Not a chance.
Dude, what do you think of this tweet as far as like is it overreaction? Because this was the first day that the update dropped that you got this tweet.
Honestly, I think it's a huge overreaction. I think it's like if you I don't know how to explain it, but no, it's like an overreaction because there's like now that everyone's been playing it for a longer period of time, like everything has died down, so that should kind of like show that it's like not even that bad. So
I think this is a complete overreaction. Something like this is I'm happy that I gave it some time and I let it, you know, some time to play before I put out a tweet like this. I was real responsive at the beginning. I loved it. Now I think it is what it is. It's not the worst update at all. So we'll move to number 8. So your quick match in real time arena is anything but. If it's going to be this slow, waited over 5 minutes for a match to be made and start, which never did, then don't have it required for daily objectives. Played every day since day one. This is unsat. So, this is speaking to the first day. You had some issues with the quick match. Those have seemed to gone away. You don't really have those long waits anymore. Although I have had a few times. I think if you just cancel and then you go right back in it fixes itself. But what's your take on this tweet?
so I kind of agree with part of what he's implying with the daily objectives, but uh, for the most part, like I don't think it's that slow. I think it's just like a bug that happens every now and then. But like I do kind of agree with this not daily objectives. Like I don't know. It's just some of them we might be talking about different things here, but if he's talking about like the objectives where you have to like get it done for real time arena to progress faster, like some of them are just so stupid. Like you don't even have the character and they'll require you to do it to get points or whatever. So
That's a real issue. Like, having a Doc Ock objective. Like no one has Doc
yep.
Ock. That was a real big pain. So I wouldn't necessarily say this is unsat, but we hear what he's saying. I get it. I think it's a lot faster now. So I think this one we can throw away. We can move on to the next one. Number 7. If someone just leaves your real time PvP match, you should get max points, not just whatever happened. Have had 2 players leave before I can kill anyone, but after it looked like it was going in my favor. So, have you experienced this?
Actually, yeah. So it's basically whenever I'll kill like one maybe, and then sometimes they'll just leave if they're at like 100k and I have like a 300k team. They would just be like, "Oh, I'm out," and then you literally get that one knockout, if anything, and then you get nothing. So like nothing more. So it's kind of like a waste of time essentially, and it's very irritating because everyone's just trying to get the stuff done. So
So I think this is mostly aimed to the people who are in shell alliances as well, because that's probably the same people who are backing out of matches when they're losing.
yeah,
It's probably the same people. I
yeah.
can see the frustration though. there's really nothing I think you can do. If you're in a match, they leave. Get in another match. On to the next one.
Yeah.
Number 6, worst patch ever, playing since week 1, and this is the first time I've actually thought about quitting. Good job. Let me just ask, have you ever thought about quitting? Would the patch make you want to quit?
No, I don't even think like I've never thought of quitting. I've had to take a break for school, but like I've never thought about quitting the game yet. So I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, I don't think a patch could make me want to.
Yeah, I think this is completely overreaction. I would say give it some time before you quit if a patch makes you want to do that. But first off, I don't think it's the worst patch ever. And if you've been playing since week 1, you might as well play for another week.
Yeah.
So I don't think about quitting. I think if they start asking players to pay like $100 a month, they kind of already do to progress. But I think there's a lot more things you can put your money into that are worse. So I'll pay whatever they want for the moment. Just don't make me go broke, basically.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the next one. This one is it's making me think about quitting this. All right. Number 5, I've indicated this previously, but you're itching for a class action suit with so many of your decisions and designs elements. And now you're facing community revolt over design choices and further trying to exploit whales and addicted players caught up in a pay to win schemes. So, first off, I'm just going to take two words out of this. Community revolt. Do you see a community revolt?
Nope. I'm looking and I don't see anything, man.
That's pretty strong wording to first use in class action suit, and then if you just go down a little bit, community revolt, and then you go down a little bit and you see pay to win schemes. I mean, these are pretty large terms used by pretty high ranking like lawyers, and
Yeah.
this is a video game.
And I don't even think like if they like it's bold words saying they're gonna get like sued basically, right? That's pretty much what he was saying.
I don't see any community revolt.
Yeah.
If anything, I think there's a little bit of uneasiness whenever you have change, and there was change, so people aren't receptive at first, and they'll grow to it. There's a lot of things that people can be mad about in this game, and I don't think this patch should be one of them.
Yeah,
So
definitely not.
anyways, we'll move on to the next one. Number 4, how about Gambit, Rogue, Angel, Nightcrawler, and Apocalypse? I know they'll come eventually, but I'm tired of getting Ironheart shards. Okay, so first off, are you getting too many Ironheart shards?
Nah, I don't even have her unlocked, unfortunately.
Still working, so you're not getting enough Ironheart shards.
Nope.
Forget the characters that they talked about. I think everybody wants them. But are you happy with the characters that are in the game right now that are coming out?
Oh yeah, like Iceman's a huge favorite of mine. Like obviously, Shatterstar don't know too much about, but all of them are pretty cool in my eyes. So
I gotta say, I wasn't too familiar with Shatterstar or Longshot. A couple of the new characters that are coming out, not really too big into them. Like even Squirrel Girl was kind of, of an iffy character to come out. Really wasn't too familiar with her lore or whatever, but they do introduce me to new characters. So I have learned a little bit about Shatterstar and Longshot since they came out. So that's always a benefit. But I'm happy with the new characters, definitely. On to number 3. All right, so this one's a two-parter. The reason why I put this on here, well, first we'll read to the first tweet. So you guys really decided that RTA needed to be a required daily instead of an optional. That was a decision someone made. I feel like making Blitz less of a painful gameplay experience and replacing it with something more painful was a few steps toward missing the mark. So, he got 21 likes for this. Do you feel like, what's your take on that?
I kind of agree, but not to the extent he's saying. Like, I don't care that it's like a required daily for either one, like either the real time arena dailies or just the dailies for the cores and Wolverine shards. But like, I definitely think it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to play. Like, I don't enjoy playing it. I do it twice, then get out of there. So, but I don't think it's as bad as he's making it seem.
Yeah, I don't. I agree with you. I don't think it is either. And I'm not even go any further with that one. But I will go on to the next one. So this one got 21 likes. He is blacked out. I didn't leave anybody's identities in here. They are on Twitter. But the next day he puts out another tweet. He says, "Let's add to the list of people with lower grade devices. They can start a full minute into the match, wasting openers or targeting buff targets, which is often my experience. Have a guaranteed loss where you could quit, but that may also crash the app. Really well done." I don't even know where to go with all this. I just want to say, if you send out a tweet and you get all the love that he's received, don't come back the next day with another tweet just kicking the people while they're on the floor. Like, just leave it alone. Like, no one cares anymore. It's past. Because in the second tweet, he didn't get any love. It was a day later. So I think lesson learned, one tweet's enough. Would you say?
Oh yeah.
One tweet's enough. We don't need any more. Number 2. This is the final question, kind of all the bashing. Number 2. Does anybody actually enjoy these real-time battle modes? I personally hate them. The rewards are almost always terrible to boot. Are they terrible to boot?
No, I think the rewards are actually pretty decent for the mode. It's just like I don't like playing it, but the rewards are good.
Okay. I enjoy playing these, and I don't think the rewards are terrible to boot. I think the rewards are the complete opposite of terrible to boot, and I I think I think this I think this question could be answered in a lot of different ways. Okay, and I think a lot of people do enjoy these real time arenas. Now, are they perfect? Are there some gripes? Can it be better? Yeah, but overall, a lot of progression made in the game since day one. This is a good one, I think. So, not terrible to boot. What is terrible to boot is this tweet. Okay, number 1. By far the best quality of life in this game ever, or at least a very long time. 1,000 days playing, and it's getting stale with the amount of blitz time. So thank you. So this is a tweet put out that's thanking the Marvel Strike Force creators for the quality of life update in this last patch. So going through all of these tweets that we just seen, now seeing this one, what is your what do you have to say about this?
I definitely agree, but I feel like every update has some good parts and bad parts. And this one I feel like really nailed it on the blitz, but I just don't like real time arena, and that's just biased. I don't like PvP that much. Never did. But so I'm a little biased towards that side, but I still play it. It's got decent rewards. I've actually considered buying the battle pass, so it's not like horrible rewards at all. And it's like I'm sure it's fun for most people, so
I think it is one of the best quality of life updates we've had in a long time. I think I can't agree with this tweet anymore. It hit it right on the mark. I do think that a lot of players feel this way. The changes that they made in this last update were amazing. I think in the long run, it's going to pay off. I don't think there's anything more I can say other than this was the best tweet.
oh yeah.
And in the depths of Twitter hell, it was nice to see this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it is the Marvel Strike Force Twitter community that put these out. I think it's one of the best communities in the world. Been a part of it for a while. So I'm happy with them. And that's all we're going to do today. And we'll come back with some more questions next time. Maybe record it the first time.
Yeah.
We will have a mess up. What a big goof that was. Anyways, appreciate it, Carnage. That's 9 tweets. We'll come back with 9 more.